I tell you, bro, like
I'm looking excited for this episode because I've been waiting ever since you told me. I'm like, oh, here we go.
No. Shout out my cousins in the Philippines, bro, because they really they experience shit out there.
Yeah.
Right? And the fact that all the events throughout the week came to this, and I can tell it, and it's not just like the shit that happened like yesterday. It was the shit that you told me today too. So watch. So listen.
Wait, shit that I told you today?
Yeah.
I told you
today? Yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So my cousins, they came over from the Philippines, and they were just staying for like a week, right? And one of the guys, when I first came here, they're like, "Yo, bro, I watched your podcast. Like, you and Carlos are cool as fuck, right?" And then he's like, "Yo, the Mexican guy's cool as fuck." But
I'm not Mexican. I'm Filipino.
But then I'm like, nah, he's Filipino. And then I'm like, yeah, bro, like, do you have any ghost stories? And I'm barely listening to him because I'm like half awake, right?
Yeah, he's late.
So the guy goes, oh yeah, like I have a third eye.
Oh, shit.
So I'm like, okay, that's cool because my mom has a third eye, and doesn't really see shit, right?
But he sees.
But his is way more active than my mom's third eye. It's
active,
right? So obviously, there's not a lot of rooms in my house, and there's a bunch of people staying. All my cousins staying at my house in Pickering, right? So one of them is staying in the basement, right? And if you know my basement, I've talked a lot about how there's a long hallway, and whenever I go down there, it's always like I get jitters, or it's like it feels weird. I do that thing where I run up the stairs real quick, right?
Yeah.
And I'm an adult, right? So I shouldn't even be scared of the basement no more, right? So the guy, he said, oh yeah, we put him in the basement. He said, oh, when I first got there, he said, oh, may basita ka? And in Filipino, that means, oh, there's another guest in my basement?
No.
So he goes to my mom, he says, Tita, is there another guest? And my mom's obviously like, no, what? You guys are the only ones sleeping down there.
Yeah.
And obviously, when he realized that it wasn't a guest, he went back down there, and whatever entity he saw, he didn't look at it because he didn't want to look at it in the eyes because his is very active, right? Because if he looked at it, he said he would have died.
No, wait, what?
Yeah. Because that's the thing where it's like if you look at a ghost straight in the eye, you might actually die.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So what he said is when he was sleeping, he heard steps in the hallway. She said,
at your house,
yeah,
fam.
at my house.
That's fucked.
He said it really likes the hallway and it goes into the bathroom a lot.
Yeah.
Right? And it made perfect sense because our bathroom door creaks when nobody is there around it.
Oh, shit.
So it's all making sense, right? And he said specifically, he didn't look at the eyes, but he saw really thin legs. And I'm like, bro, you're describing it? I'm like, this is actually for real? Like, you're not lying?
No, because when it's in detail like that, bro's not lying.
Bro.
He's not lying.
And when I tell you, so I came home late at night, right? And I look down in the basement to see if they're sleeping, right? And I see a light open, right? By the hallway that he was talking about. And I'm like, I wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh, why'd you guys turn off the light? Because our basement has a light of switches. So maybe they didn't know which one. He said, no, bro, I did that on purpose because if it's dark there, it's gonna come in and come play with us or something, whatever it was. And he said it made sense why she or he was there, because if a space is vacant for so long, ghosts like to move into that space. And they fight. So you know how you're not in your apartment for so long? Yeah. Maybe say for a week. Yeah. He said even for a week, they'll move in and they'll move out.
Word. Yeah. That's how spirits work.
Yeah. And he said when he was here, obviously he didn't find no bad spirits. Yeah. So I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in my space, he said there is a spirit. We don't know if it's good or bad. If it was bad, something would have happened already. Yeah. Right? But I think it is a good spirit.
Damn, bro.
It's fucked.
So he literally sees and feels spirits daily, like on the regular.
Yes.
Did you ask him like he sees it during the day at all?
During the night predominantly, but during the day, no.
So he wouldn't just be like on the bus and shit and just like...
No. It usually happens at night. Oh, and also, if you ever slept in my basement, obviously a basement is cold, right? But he said when it comes to like 1 to 3, it gets really freezing cold. Like, I'm telling you, like...
that's when the spirit...
Yeah, and he said that's when you know the presence is there because it's colder.
Nah.
You know what I mean? And
Yo, what the?
So look, this is how it connects to what you told me.
Yeah.
You said that there was a comment. Tell them what the comment said.
Okay. So there was a comment. Like I think a few days ago I saw, but it was a girl.
Yeah.
And she said, "Gavin, I'm a witch.
Yeah.
And I sense like a female spirit on you, but she seems to like you, so I don't think she's bad."
Yeah. So look, if you connect it, I really believe what my dad said too. He was like, "Yeah, I actually believe that's our grandma."
That's what I was thinking.
And you were thinking
I was
that too.
exactly thinking that.
Exactly.
Like right when I read it, like I felt like, oh, that's what it is.
Yeah. So I'm like,
no doubt. Like I'm like, yeah, that's what it is.
That's why I feel that too, which is why it's like it's not a bad ghost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like that shit was just there.
It's just a good spirit.
It's just a good spirit. You know what I mean? And they gave me this from the Philippines, straight from the Philippines, to protect me from everything too. So I'm good. But he has another story, man. It's fucked. If you want me to tell
This is his own story, like in the Philippines.
His own story. So he has another. I'll tell you another one.
Yeah.
So he was like. He was like really calm about all this
because it's regular to him, bro. what is regular, fam? It's whatever, you know? It's just weird to us because we're not used to it and we don't have like those experiences all the time.
Yeah. So this one was probably the craziest story I've ever heard from someone. So he said that he was latched by a demon in the Philippines.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So actually latched. So after class, I think he told me him and his friends were walking down like just the street going home, right?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of abandoned places in the Philippines where if you go there by accident, you might catch something. You know what I mean?
Oh, because it's like territory type of thing.
Yeah. So I think he said he might have walked in like a abandoned place by accident or passed it and it got latched onto him. But this is how he knew, right? So his friend is walking beside him. They're walking like across a bridge. He sees a guy in a hat start levitating in front of him, and the guy knows his name. So he's like, bro, come here, come closer.
What the fuck?
I'm trying to tell you something. And he's rubbing his eyes and trying to think, and his friend doesn't see him.
No, that's crazy.
So everyone's tweaking because he's trying, like, panicking,
yeah.
right? And you know how a decomposed body stinks?
Oh, and he smelt it?
Fam, everybody around him was like, bro, you stink. You stink.
No, that's crazy.
Right? And when he went home, he took a shower, obviously, because he stinks, right? Everyone's telling him he stinks. He got out of the shower. He goes to his mom, gives him a hug. Oh, son, you stink still.
Oh, shit.
So he's like, what the fuck? Like, even after a shower, he still stinks.
Wait. So what did the spirit, did it like jump into him? What did he see?
No, it's like, so I guess like he blinked and it was gone, right?
Okay.
But he said it latched onto his back. That's why he stunk.
Nah.
Yeah. So taken after everything, his friends also have third eyes. I don't know why everyone in the Philippines have third eyes, but they said, yeah, when you're walking around, I kind of see that top man with a hat walking close to you.
No.
And that's when they got a priest, right? So they were sleeping in the room and they got a priest to bless it. The people outside, guess what they saw?
What?
Black smoke coming out of the room.
No.
For real, black smoke, fam, coming out of the room.
Did they see it themselves too, or just the people outside?
No, just the people outside.
Just the people outside saw the smoke come. That's crazy.
Yes, fam. And no, fam, this is crazy. So imagine you're walking out the house, you think you're cured, right?
Yeah.
It comes back.
How?
Like usually ghosts disappear and they come back, right?
Yeah.
But they knew it when he was walking down the downstairs and they have a statue of Mother Mary close to the stairs. And he saw whenever he walked by it, Mother Mary would move her eyes.
Yo, that's crazy.
And they would have a baby Jesus statue.
Yeah.
And whenever he would walk by it, he would kind of be like, he would move away.
Wait, why would he move away?
Because there's a bad spirit.
Because like the demon
is there, fam.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So this is when they called like actual like I guess
a
it's
demonologist?
Like demonologist, right? And they would have holy oil placed right beside their bed, right? And they said when they woke up, instead of the oil, it was spit. So the demon would be like come back to me.
Wait, is it in a bottle or like a bowl?
Yeah, it's a bottle. So
it
imagine
would be filled up with
with
that's
oil.
Crazy.
With spit. So you went to sleep with oil, the demons come back to me, don't go back to God.
That's crazy. crazy.
And it would be filled with spit, fam.
What the fuck?
Oh my
Yo,
God.
I have shivers.
No,
fam.
that shit is. I know that shit is real because how specific he was. And it got so serious. He's like, yeah, you can mention the story, but don't say my name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yo, what the?
it's fucked, fam. He said, when Jumpers Jump is out there, I'm gonna take you to the spots where. So there was one spot he recommended.
Oh, I don't want to go no more.
No. He said he's good with him, but there's like pillars and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And if you ever get close to those pillars, you would just feel a wind push you out because
Like,
they
to
don't want you
leave.
there. Yeah, they don't want you
Oh,
there. But everyone
shit.
experiences it. Everyone experiences.
Oh, fuck.
But he really wants to take you to those abandoned places.
Oh, I don't know if I want to go no more, bro. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
No, because that shit is 100% real.
Yes, bro.
But the thing is, when you're with somebody that can see it and like explain it to you in such detail like that, it fucks up with your mind because then you start to see things onto like a filter of, okay, does this mean that now?
Yeah.
This mean that? Because realistically, let's say you're just in your bedroom all alone and you hear something.
Yeah.
In your head, depending on what your mood is, you wouldn't bag it or you wouldn't take it in.
Facts.
But depending, like, let's say prior to that, you watched a horror movie.
Oh my God. And
So
then-
that energy of you thinking something spiritual is gonna happen or has happened,
Yeah.
it heightens it up.
Facts. Oh my
And does
gosh.
it manifest it?
Probably. No, because he said that specifically. All of the stuff he sees is low-key manifested because once he starts to get scared, that's when they come out. You know what I mean? He's like, oh yeah, I think I manifested that because I thought so deeply of that. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Because I think personally, low-key, I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think the way like things supernatural happen.
No, for sure.
Is because of manifestation. low-key.
Yeah. Because what else would it be? Like, they have nothing to do unless like you're thinking about them, so you attract it.
Yeah. And remember JJ I told you?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he said specifically when like demons come out of somebody, it's because they manifest it.
Holy
That's the
shit.
word they use, like manifest into a person.
Yeah.
Because the thoughts and the evil goes into them and they really comes out.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like you're speaking the language of it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's you're on the same frequency.
Yeah.
It's like you can't plug in an Android charger into iPhone.
Yeah.
But the moment you have the charger on, boom, it's raps. You're speaking my
Like,
language
if you want
now,
to call
type
it
shit.
fam, that's all you. But you have to deal with all the consequences that comes with that. You know what I mean?
fuck, bro.
But yeah, leave in the comments too, because I asked him a pretty cool question. I'm like, if you guys have a third eye, when did you know you have a third eye, right? So the guy, he told me, he's like, oh yeah, it was also when I was coming back from home and there was like a little house, right? And then he would blink and in the corner of the house, he would just see some guy like nodding at him, right? And then when he would blink again, he would be gone. And from that moment on, he said, that's when I knew I had a third eye because I could see shit that other people could not see.
Like real time.
Yeah, real time.
And that's what bugs me is I'm so terrified of being able to see something and then nobody else there.
Yeah.
And then you yourself now are like, fuck, what is real? What is like
Yeah, because what if like you don't like you get a third eye maybe at age 23, like you just start seeing shit. Like would that scare you? Like, do you think like everyone, even if you're 80, you can still acquire third eye just randomly?
So now this is what's crazy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
This is
yeah.
what's crazy. And I start thinking to myself, like, fuck, what if there's some people in public that you looked at but nobody else could see?
See?
Oh,
No, that's crazy too.
Right? Like the people that you don't even mention to friends and shit like that. And then think about it like this will probably fuck with people right now.
Yeah.
But you ever have that time where you're with your boys and like, yo, look at that guy over there. And then they're like, what guy?
What guy?
What are you talking about? Yo!
That shit is so fucked. That shit is
Yo.
actually so fucked.
Fam, and then you start thinking it's real, and
Yeah.
then you think that's so. I think it depends on like the frequency and what you're really believing in at the time.
Yeah.
That's what manifests out. I also heard something,
Yeah.
and this is a really good example
Okay.
of what anxiety is. So somebody says as a joke, I think it was on Threads,
Yeah.
said low key anxiety is just conspiracy theories, but it's about you.
Oh, 100%.
If you take it in.
Yeah, because you're overthinking everything now. You know what I mean? Even just not about you, fam. Just conspiracy in general just make you anxious.
Yeah, but when it's about you, that's what anxiety is, like your anxiety.
Yeah. Do you have an example of that for you?
For me?
Like that gets you anxious, like...
I said it on the podcast before.
Oh, yeah?
I don't want to say it right now because I'm like kind of...
True.
I don't want to make myself anxious.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's a lot to do with like living and dying.
Okay.
You know? Like not seeing something full.
Word.
Not seeing something like finished.
You want to... Okay, yeah.
You know?
You know what's crazy too? You know, like the monkey paw thing?
Yeah.
I didn't know this, but they told me this too. My family actually had a version of a monkey paw. Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
So, look,
That's crazy.
I don't know. Hold on. Let me see what it's called because it's thing. Okay, so it was my great grandma.
Yeah.
Right?
Was she like a psychic or something?
I guess something like
a
that.
medium?
Yeah, like a medium. And like before she died, it was something where it's like she would cough up a stone, right? They said someone was when she was about to die, she said she coughed up a stone. And the guy that was looking at her, the stone was levitating in her palm.
Nah.
And this granted immortality. Or like
What the
you could live forever, right?
To eat that thing?
No, just to have it. Just to have it. So she would try to pass it on, but none of my like great uncles or thing took it, right? Because obviously they knew with immortality
there's
comes
like consequences.
what?
Yeah,
super consequences. So it wouldn't work if they took it. I mean, if they didn't take it. So obviously that's why
nobody used
there's
it.
no curses, right?
Yeah.
But it was crazy because there was like a thing called I think it's tikbalan, where it's like
the half horse, half man.
yeah. But this time it was reversed. So there would be mass at 5 a.m. Right? And what do you call this? My mom, my tita, and my other tita would be walking across this field just to get to the mass, right? And my grandpa, my great grandpa, was the one in front, right? And they were walking. It's like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
All of a sudden they blink. He's at the corner of the field all the way back.
Oh,
right?
shit.
And you know what he said to them? He said, the tikbalan, instead of it was a human head, but the thing, it was a horse head.
So it's the reverse.
And a human body.
Oh,
he said that he was calling me, like, come over here.
Nah,
and he got
bro.
lost in the crowd.
What the fuck, bro?
But a good thing, none of my parents took that amulet or rock.
Because there would be something else.
Yeah, there would most likely be a curse in my family. But that's our story of a monkey paw. Because I was like, holy fuck! If you have something like, to be honest, if you like talk to your great grandparents, or
they have plenty.
Yeah, plenty.
There was one. I think I told you this, but my mother's I think aunt. She was able to like predict the future and everything, right?
Oh, yeah?
So she predicted like the Philippine Revolution.
What, you told me this?
I told you this, no?
Oh, I think you did.
So pretty much, I'll just rehash it quickly.
Yeah.
So she was invited to the presidential house, and the first lady, she wanted to get like a reading from all these psychics.
Yeah.
So she invited all these psychics and mediums to her home.
Yeah.
Every single one of them all gave her a future, a prediction
Okay.
that was good. It was like positive.
Yeah.
Except for my mother's aunt.
Oh shit.
So when she gave her reading, she told her, I can foresee there's gonna be like a civil war and a revolution.
Yeah.
And obviously the first lady, she didn't want to hear that shit. Everybody else, like all of the people that did like the reading, they were given like a Rolex or some shit.
Oh, what the hell?
But for her, because she was negative, she didn't give her anything. But little did she know, it came true. Then the following year, the presidency went into a civil war. There's a coup.
Oh my god.
And she was right. It's
Damn.
crazy. Also, but that same aunt, she went to like I think my mom's cousin, and she was like sick, and they believe she had like
Healing powers?
no what's it called, kidney stones.
Oh, for real?
This is crazy.
Whoa.
So I think she had symptoms, like they brought her to the hospital, and dead ass symptoms of kidney stones. They brought her to my mother's aunt, and they did like a healing ritual. She spit out stones.
Oh fuck no.
Literal literal kidney stones, like calcified.
Yeah.
Calcified stone.
Oh my god.
And then she was healed.
Oh my god.
And the crazy part was, my mom, because she was sensitive to these things, like my mom still thinks like she could have been a medium too.
Okay.
But the aunt, she told her, you know what? Let's not explore this.
Yeah. That's good.
Let's not explore this. Let's not practice it because we don't know for sure what it will entail in your life. And I would rather you have a normal life.
Yeah, that's good, fam.
Because imagine, bro.
No, because would you take that? Like, if someone gave you an option to live that normal life, or you have some like wizard powers? Because on paper it sounds fire. Like, imagine like, oh, I can predict the future. I can heal you. That's sick.
That's what I'm saying. Like on paper it sounds crazy.
On paper it sounds
but
so
I think
fire.
it comes with. It's like a gift and a curse. It's like it comes with things that you might have not wanted to see.
Yeah.
Period. Because it would change the trajectory of your life.
Yeah.
In a way like, damn, okay, if I predicted this, I know it's gonna happen already. Would I put the same effort into it? You know what I mean? How would I affect like my relationship with people if I already know it's not gonna work? Shit like that.
Yeah.
So is it even like free will? So are you more free? Are you less free because of it?
With the powers?
Yeah. Low-key less
You're
free.
less free, yeah. Because now I guess you're a target now. There's a target on your back. But no, that's good your mom didn't do that shit too.
Yeah, fam.
Because you said your mom is very religious too, right?
Yeah,
so
very.
That's good. She didn't go into like, all the wizardry shit.
Yeah, because there's a few times like she got sick and then she had to go to her, to my mother's aunt to get like healed and blessed.
Okay.
And those times when she would actually do readings. My mom used to be able to do readings and they were always
Really?
right. Yeah.
Damn.
Like the tarot cards. And I was talking to someone recently and she was telling me like she goes to a psychic that does tarot card readings. But she said
still goes?
Yeah, there's not my mom.
Oh, okay.
Someone else I was talking to.
Yeah.
But it's really important because fam, and this makes sense now, right? Because of course there's people that do tarot card readings and like they're witches, they do witchcraft and shit. Some readers, they get their messages from God. Some readers, they get their messages from the devil.
Makes sense.
And then that's why sometimes you'll get a reading, but that reading might fuck you up because now you know.
Yeah.
So even though it's like a hint onto your life, it's like that hint now will fuck up how you go.
Yeah.
And if you didn't hear about that, it probably went in a different direction.
It's like you got a cheat code, but it's like, shit, that's actually cheating. So
You think it's good for you, but it's not. And that's how like sneaky evil works. Like the devil works, right?
Yeah.
It's sneaky shit like that. So I watched Talk to Me with the monkey paw.
Oh my god, I didn't see it yet. I have to see it, bro.
I'm not gonna spoil it, but there's just one like concept I want to talk about.
Okay.
But it's pretty much how it's crazy to think like you can be connected to the spiritual realm because this is relevant right now to this conversation.
Yeah.
So this girl, she's like connected to the spiritual realm and she's being told things through her mother, like the spirit of her mother.
Yeah.
But how do you know?
It's your mom?
Yeah.
Like maybe if she says specific things.
But she did.
Okay.
Now, what's crazy is since spirits work on a dimension that we can't understand, and obviously the devil would work on a way to deceive you, wouldn't it be such a way to deceive you to use somebody you love?
Oh. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, like you may think something is like a sign for this and that.
Yeah.
But how do you know for sure? You don't really know, especially when it's on a realm that you're not used to. You're not educated on.
Yeah.
You're not there.
No, because like the when the guy was levitating in front of my cousin, he knew his name and he's like, made him try to feel comfortable. But obviously that is a demon, you know what I mean?
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all be safe, man.
I know, man. Go say your prayers, man. But low key, yeah, you know how crazy this podcast would be if we just traveled and just went to talk about that shit? Because it's like,
I know I pitched this before. I'm like, we should do it, but at the same time, let's be like chill about it.
Yeah. Or no, not even go. It's like just interview the people.
Talk to people.
Yeah, because it's different when we tell stories from like the people's perspective instead of just reading an old fiction, like, the Sal House.
Okay, so let's go next week.
I'm down, fam.
Like deadass, we can go like
you
next
know how
week,
crazy it would blow up more? Like, oh my god.
No, it would be crazy. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it would be crazy still. But The only thing is, I just don't want to be exposed too much to that shit. Obviously, I know I'm safe and I know I'm protected.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't want to dabble into things that it's like, it's not for us.
Yeah.
You get me? Like, of course, there's interesting things to deal with the spirituality and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But realistically, I think it has to like almost call you.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
In a good way. Not to, because are we making the content to what? To entertain?
Yeah.
Or are we to profit? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It depends on intention.
Facts. If
Type shit.
If the ghosts know that we're using the stories.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? On a realm that we don't understand, the intention I think is open. Like, they see through.
Okay. Yeah.
You know?
That's true.
Low
But
key.
yeah, because after that, like before he told me that story that there's an actual person down in my basement, my mom was like, "Oh fuck!" Like I was like, "Don't tell that to my mom," because she'd actually get scared.
Yeah.
Because I'm usually down there like 3 a.m. just listening to music because I don't want to bother my parents. So now I'm not touching the basement no more, bro. Like I used to edit the podcast down there. I'm not editing that shit no more. Like down there, man.
Fuck, bro.
But yeah.
I heard this theory. It's not even a theory. This is deadass like what humans do.
Yeah.
But I think it was Russell Brand that said it. I posted on my story. He said, as humans, we know that we all love to worship. As you can see, there's so many different religions. There's so many things people worship.
Yeah.
And if you don't worship the divine,
Yeah.
what do you worship?
The other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, you're going to worship something, whether it be yourself, whether it be money, whether it be evil things, lust, whatever.
Yeah.
You'll worship something in your life if you're not worshiping the divine.
Yeah. Have you seen those videos where there's a guy talking and like preaching in Young and Dundas?
Yeah.
About God and shit. Like there was a girl, a professor that I think she got fired from her job
Because she said something?
Yeah, because she went up to them the thing and she grabbed the mic and it was like, "Oh yeah, I was supposed to have a baby, but they ripped that baby out my cervix." And she was just like laughing and like making fun of Jesus Christ because obviously abortion is wrong, you know what I mean, or whatever it was. And she was making fun of abortion, right? And as soon as that happened, boom, already got instant karma. Police came over. They tried to tell her, "Oh, just give him back the mic because this is assault for him."
Yeah,
and she's
yeah.
like, "No, fuck that. Like what he's doing is wrong."
Oh, wow.
Instant karma, boom, you're under arrest. And the guy picks back the mic. "We were trying to give you the grace of God. Like we were trying to help you."
yeah.
And you can see it in her eyes. Like, why did she have that like just the nerve to go up there and do that shit and like be stone faced about it? Like you can see, you know, when people.
Yo, because I was watching some videos like on like possessions and shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes these people are possessed, bro.
Yeah. It's weird. It's like you feel the energy, man.
And you can kind of tell when it's like, all you have to do is really look at their actions and what
Yeah.
they partake in. It's kind of obvious. Like you can see what they enjoy and if it's good or bad. Like low-key, you already have a sense.
Yeah.
Right away, I truly want to believe this, that every single human being has a good sense of what is good and what is bad.
Yeah.
Like morally, ethically, like they know. And to choose bad,
Yeah.
regardless of what you feel and what you know, that's a different type of evil.
Yeah. That's facts, bro.
That's the type of shit that like, you know what I mean? It harms everyone else because
Yeah.
you chose
Yeah,
to do
yeah.
evil, even though you know it's good. It's
And-
wrong, right?
Yeah. And something I really like thought about recently because I've been going through the loophole of like how there would be a Christian arguing with like a Muslim and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, isn't religion supposed to just bring us all together? Like, why can't Christians just be, you know, in their own lane, that have own lane, but you know, have everyone?
It's because everyone wants to. It's like, remember that thing I said with fashion?
Yeah.
Everyone wants to be part of a group, and when your group is, I guess, compared to another,
Yeah.
or if you compare it to another,
Yeah.
then it creates a thing of like a rivalry or like.
But it shouldn't be like that
yeah.
because religion isn't supposed to be rivalry.
It's not.
Yeah.
And especially if you truly follow it.
Yeah.
Well, obviously there's some things about it that say you shouldn't follow, blah, blah. But I think just baseline, I think it's just good for everyone to believe in something. You know?
Yeah.
Just have faith in something, if not yourself, at least.
Yeah.
The very minimum. Because, fam, imagine living through life with no, I guess, thing to latch on. I was talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
Like, if a person was going through some terrible, terrible shit in their life, but they didn't have something to, I guess, express themselves or kind of put their energy and their bad feelings into to help heal them.
Yep.
How would they turn out? They would turn to terrible things
they don't know what to do.
like drugs or alcohol. Like, God forbid, but some people turn out like that.
Yeah.
Right?
No, that makes sense though, because it's like I come to realize like every religion has their own person that they latch onto, that they believe in. You know what I mean? So like the Satanists, they have Satan. That's who they latch on. Okay, cool. But the Christians, we have God. You know what I mean? So it shouldn't be like,
You know what's interesting?
Yeah.
So literally, this is like recent, but they found out that chimpanzees, they're starting their own religion.
Chimpanzees?
Yeah, fam.
Wait, what?
Like-
What
like-
kind of religion?
No, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So they studied and they realized
Like they
after
worship the
studying,
banana.
I don't know, but they have footage and shit just randomly. Chimpanzees have a ritual of picking up a rock and slamming it at a tree and then getting excited.
Oh, what the fuck?
But they would all do it.
Yeah.
It's like it's almost become a culture.
So that's like their sign of the cross. So it's
Like who knows? Who knows? But it's a phenomenon because everybody starts doing it. Like once one starts, all of them start doing it, and then they do it together.
So it is a cult, yeah.
So isn't it crazy that there's some sort of like to worship something or to ritualize something in all humans?
That's kind of cool though.
It's interesting.
Yeah. Because animals, if animals are making their shit, And remember it was like a gorilla or ape that was warning us that the world is ending.
Coco, the gorilla.
Coco, fam. People don't realize, but monkeys and stuff are actually really smart.
They're pretty smart.
Yeah,
man.
so I don't like have no doubts about them
Planet
making
of the Apes?
Yeah, about them making their own religion and then taking over one day. You know what I mean? But hopefully not,
No, Planet of the Apes is crazy because I think that shit could actually happen.
Yeah.
Literally, the reason Planet of the Apes happened, where the apes took over, was because we were trying to make like a vaccine for a virus, but that vaccine made us all sick, but increased the intelligence of the apes.
Of the apes. Fuck, bro.
Is that crazy? What the fuck?
It's already mind-blowing episode, fam.
Because I think, they also say, you know how there's always folklore of like vampires and shit?
Yeah.
This is really interesting, but I was watching a conversation on Joe Rogan. This guy was pretty much saying that the human race, if there was vampires, we're considered the pests.
Oh, they would go after us, obviously.
No, but like you know how, let's say you take a wolf out of an environment and then now there's overpopulation of bunnies.
Oh, yeah, okay.
What if we were the pest and then the vampires were like the superior human?
Yeah.
But we won.
We won the war.
We won the war.
That's hard.
And then we fucking like overpopulated it.
Oh, no, that's kind of crazy.
Because the vampire couldn't keep up.
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of fucked. So you can say that with every folklore then. Like maybe like, the big bats in the Philippines?
Yeah.
We won that war too. You guys no longer exist. Or like the small people. Oh, no, not the...
The duende?
Duendes. Yeah, like there isn't a bunch of them because we still won that war. We are still the superior.
Or how do you know that's where they are? How do you know like...
See?
Because you know like the inner earth theory and
Yeah,
shit?
see? That's where it gets confusing because if one appears... That means there's gotta be some other.
There's gotta be more, right?
Yeah.
Because what if one day you just fall through the center of the earth
and, like,
and you like look around and like everybody's like that.
Like giants, bats, vampires just looking at you like, yo, who's this guy?
It's like different realms, fam. Holy shit.
Nah, that would be crazy too. Oh, another thing he told me. So remember you said you showed me that video of that. I think it went viral too. Of the woman on the bus without a head.
Yeah.
Yeah, so another experience that same guy told me, bro, he was like, yo, bro, have you ever seen a guy without a head walking out like in the nighttime? I'm like, no.
He said that to you?
Yes. So look, I'm like, no, bro, I've never seen that shit before. He's like, bro, one time I was walking with my friend and there was a person passing, like just two people passing through a bridge with me, right? He said one of them didn't have a head and the other one had a head.
Nah, bro.
And he said, he said, yeah, I watched your theory. You guys are right. If you see a person without a head, he's gonna die in like the next 24.
Fuck.
Yeah. So imagine you have your third eye and you see people without heads. Fam, that's so crazy.
That's so fun.
Oh my God, that's so crazy.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Cause that's like you could do something with that information, but
Yeah.
you having it is almost like, are you supposed to interfere?
Yeah, like do you tell him like,
Yeah,
bro?
are you supposed to?
No, I don't think so.
let's say, because I remember reading a book before, and then this person in the book, they could see when somebody's gonna die. Like they have like a vision of, oh, this person's gonna die this way, and it was their like, I guess, calling to tell them, yo, maybe you should do this and this instead. So do you do that if you have that power?
No, probably not.
Well, why though?
Because if I was that person, I wouldn't want to know.
You wouldn't want to know, right?
Yeah, it's like if I have to put myself in that shoes.
However it's supposed to play out, it's supposed to play out. Low key.
Yeah.
Low key.
Because what do you, if you tell the person, yo, bro, you have no head, you're about to die, fam. I'm slapping you across the face. So you're considered a buck-tea to me. Like I don't think you're mentally there.
Yeah.
So there's no point in telling already.
Okay, what if the person that came up to you was like Gavin Ruta? Like, I know you're born here. Type shit.
Fuck that,
I remember
man.
in the 3rd grade you did this and this. I remember you had a project on this. Now listen to me.
You're gonna
and then just gave you a whole summary of what's gonna play out. I guess you have to believe it. So.
Facts. I'm gonna have to do like my favorite things in the next 24 hours, bro, because I know I'm going.
Fuck, man.
But yeah, shit like that scares me. But you know what? Just like pray.
Yeah.
And have a good times with these things, man.
Yo, I saw recently there's this you know, Courage the Cowardly Dog. So there's a common theory for it.
Yeah.
Where it's like every like ghoul he sees isn't actually scary. It's just like the dog's perspective of what a regular human is. Like that's why they bark and shit.
Yeah.
Right? Now, there's another theory, and this one's not as common.
Okay.
But there's this episode in Courage the Cowardly Dog where it shows his parents, because his parents they're all strays. Him and his parents are all strays, and they're all part of like they're in like a veterinarian clinic, but they're being put inside of like a rocket ship being sent to space. Check this out. There's actually a meaning to all of that shit. It's not a rocket ship and him escaping. So what happened was the vet put his 2 parents in a rocket ship, got him sent away, but Courage was able to run away and slide out like the back.
Okay, so he didn't
and
go
he
up.
saw like the rocket ship go up.
Yeah.
But the real meaning of the rocket ship
Yeah.
is in the shape.
What was the shape?
So when there's dogs that they don't want,
Stop.
they put them down
No.
and they euthanize them. The shape of the rocket ship was in the shape of a syringe.
No. That's so fucked. Let me see. No. That's in a kid's show, fam?
Yeah, but it's like subtle. It's very, very subtle.
Okay. Bro, what the?
Here, look.
Courage the Cowardly Dog, bro.
See, look. That's a vet sending his parents away, like in the rocket ship, right?
No.
And then he couldn't get to them, but he runs away and he escapes.
Yeah.
Look at the shape of it.
Oh,
the shape
that's
of it is a
fucked.
syringe. So that's subconsciously the vet putting his parents down. And look, escapes
He escapes.
and ends up in the thing. But then he remembers his parents.
Nah, that's
Crazy.
No, and he waves.
Crazy.
No, that's so.
Also, I think in the end of Courage the Cowardly Dog, there's an episode where Courage and his 2 owners, they fight back the vet.
Yeah.
And what he does, they push him into a rocket ship.
Oh, for real?
And get him sent up.
Oh, that's
but it's
kinda crazy.
crazy. It's crazy because that means it signifies the human or like the vet being put down and dying.
Yeah.
And when he was sent in the rocket ship, like later on in the episode, it shows him and it shows like the planet all the dogs got sent to, like not just those dogs, his parents' dogs, but like every single dog he sent. And now it makes sense. Like, what if that's like the afterlife?
Yeah, that's the afterlife. Oh my gosh, that's in a kid's show too. Like
It's his show, fam.
But did you realize what that when you were watching? No, you probably just thought it was a rocket ship. Huh?
Nah, because I just recently saw that clip.
Yeah.
Because it's interesting.
It was like, yeah, that's definitely one of those hidden meanings too. Because you watched Barbie, right?
Yeah.
Did you get the references of Wizards of Oz?
Nah.
Really? So yeah, there's theories on Barbie that it was similar, and they might make a movie combining.
You mean like the road?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Also, I think one of Barbie's dress, it looked kind of like the Dorothy's dress. Look,
Oh shit.
you know,
yeah,
with the picnic. And then the yellow brick road, the one that Barbie was driving down, and there's a hidden one where in the movie theater behind Barbie, they were playing Wizards of Oz. So that's like a hint.
It's like an Easter egg.
Yeah, it's an Easter egg.
It's like an Easter egg callback.
The whole theory is like, are they gonna make a mashup, or is it gonna collide somehow?
Or maybe that's just their representation of it.
Okay,
Because
yeah.
it's like, what if that's the fairy tale land? Oh, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
Loki is the opposite. So in the Wizard of Oz, Dorothy's trying to go into this fantasy land, but Barbie is escaping it.
Yeah. Okay.
She's already part of it. She's escaping it.
Oh yeah. So that might just be the theory then.
Low key. I think the deeper like theory onto the Barbie movie too is that sense of like the illusion of what society is right now. You can think this is all fun and games, blah, blah. This is such a great thing. But that's what you're told. And it's up to you, like, if you want to escape and then see what's behind the curtain, like in The Wizard of Oz, like in Barbie, then you can kind of see, like, a whole different world for yourself.
Yeah, then you
and then from then, only now can you really make a real judgment on what the world is. Because it's so easy to say what the world is when all you consume is right here.
Yeah.
And you don't look anywhere else but, like, right here. But when you start dipping out of what everybody tells you to believe in, it's a whole different look, right?
I seen something where it's like when you're chilling and having fun and you're watching YouTube and you're relaxing, but then you remember that's a 22-year-old escaped the Matrix and retired his parents. He's like, fuck that, I gotta get back to work. Fuck that, I gotta get back to work. It's like, now I seen it. I gotta choose if I want to go this way.
Yeah,
no, because everyone can do it. Like no, nothing's stopping you. If you see someone, that's already enough. You know, so you can do it.
It's just some people don't have the ambition for it. Though.
Yeah.
Like some people, it's not necessarily their outlook on life, right? And that's never wrong, bro.
It's not wrong.
Honestly, whatever you truly believe in is what you want to do, and what makes you happy, fam. That's all you gotta focus on. Like for some people, that's just even having their pet with them and giving their pet a great day.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't even matter like if it's so significant to many people or just one or even not even a real person at all. As long as you have a purpose for yourself and you fulfill that purpose and get better with it, you're doing something right, bro.
Facts, bro.
Like you never have to feel down on yourself about, oh, am I up to par because other people are doing this and this? Nah, focus on, okay, this is what I want to do. Did I do what I want to do? Did I plan to do something and complete it? And if not, do I have to work on myself to be better at it then?
Yep.
Right? Because a lot of time we make promises to ourselves that we don't keep.
Yeah.
And every single time you discredit or like fuck up and not focus on what you're wanting to do and just do something else, it takes away from your confidence.
Yeah.
It takes away from, okay, I know I can do this because you haven't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you said you're going to do something, but you don't. And then the more and more that builds up, the less confident you become subconsciously.
And I realized too, like that advice when you're a kid, a lot of parents tell you like, don't quit. I've seen a lot of interviews where, and I agree with this too, that statement, don't quit, is actually can be very toxic. Because there's a lot of times where you want to do something and your parents keep telling you, don't quit it, keep at it, keep at it. But the moment I quit basketball and I took that risk to quit something because I finally didn't like it, it opened up another door where it's like, oh yeah, I was meant to do Taekwondo. Like if I never quit basketball, I would always be in that sad, like always pressured, you know what I mean? But I would always hear, don't quit basketball, you're so good, you're so good. But once I took that step, it's like boom. And there's other examples in my life where, I should have quit earlier because I could have been doing this. You know what I mean? So that's where it gets like thing. I truly believe that that's one of like the most toxic.
The don't quit thing?
The don't quit thing.
I think there's ways to perceive that though.
Yeah.
Because there's a sense of when things get hard, don't quit, which is very important. Because you don't really know you really, really like something until it gets hard. You know what I mean? Like everybody can do shit when it's easy. Everybody can do shit when it's easy. But when it's hard, that's when it tests you if you're actually good at what you do. Because you're still gonna be good at it even when it tears you apart and shit. You know, you do that shit when your eyes closed, but fighting a battle. Feel me? Like that's when you can really tell. And I think the more you challenge yourself and then you find out what you can and can't do, then you can really have a good judgment of, all right, that's when I should quit. But when you haven't like had experience, it's hard to make that judgment.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it's like I think I'm saying it more of a, if you know it's hurting you and literally on the brink of it and you just don't want to because people are telling you, you should.
For sure.
Yeah,
I agree.
you'll know.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna know. If it takes a toll on your mental health, fam, just quit, fam.
Yeah.
It's not that serious.
Yeah.
It's not that serious.
There's always you're still young, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can do whatever.
And if you want to pick it back up later and decide to, you always can. It's never over.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I feel like everybody thinks when something's ruined, it's ruined forever. Fam, like so many people came back from shit.
Yeah, and to move forward, you have to erase those memories because it's like even if you're having like a depressing day,
Low key,
fam.
I disagree about erasing memories.
No, but like at least just like moving forward.
Yeah.
Not specifically like erasing memories because obviously you learn from it.
Yeah.
But just having the courage to move forward from it, just to do the next thing. You know what I mean? Because you can have a depressing day. Fuck, the world's still spinning. You know what I mean? I remember my grade 2 teacher. She's like, "Oh yeah, even though you're sick, you still have homework because the world still keeps spinning." You know what I mean?
I hate homework,
I
fam.
know.
Fuck homework, bro.
This guy got triggered.
I hate that word. I actually hate that word. I'm not gonna lie.
No, you have homework.
Low key, homework's good for you.
It is. It builds discipline.
Yeah, like builds discipline, makes you a better working bee. Feel me?
I'm surprised you have discipline because you told other people to do your homework. So you really didn't have that type of discipline.
No, I had discipline.
Yeah.
Like I still did my homework sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes though.
Yeah. Because it depends. It depends. Like, and you know this about me. Like, if I really want something, I'm gonna go get it.
Yeah. Okay, I think you have more discipline where you're more free. Where there's no one like looking and you're on your own timetable. I think that's when you work the best still.
It's the type of shit, you know, like when your parents tell you to do the dishes, but you're already gonna do it, and then now you don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, because you're like,
because they told you to do it, and you're easily gonna do it already.
Yeah.
But the fact that someone like, well, shit, now it's like on their time type, you know, and you don't feel good about it. But I think people in authority are good for you to test like how you would act under their like reign, you know what I mean? So for you to have a sense of freedom and understand what freedom is, you kind of need like to be under a discipline already.
That is true.
You know, because I think I wouldn't be like, I don't know, free, because I would still feel like something is there, you know, even if there's no one. Yeah. It's like a invisible, what do you call it? Not discipline, but
like prof, teacher.
No, like what's a word? Guardian or someone like overseeing, somebody overseeing you.
Yeah.
Because for some people it's just you. Like some people think like their selves oversees it.
Okay.
And then does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
So like you judge your own thing, you know?
There's no one else judging except you.
It's just you.
So it can't be
low-key.
wrong.
Yeah. Can't be wrong.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I have a Mandela effect for you though.
Okay.
Check this out.
Mandela. We haven't done those in a long time actually.
So
it's a video too far.
Yeah, it's a video. So I'm pretty sure you know it because a lot of people like I think this happened in like grade 7.
Okay.
But this went viral. This was viral all over Twitter, YouTube, everything.
We Are the Champions?
No.
Okay. I was thinking grade 7.
This is even like more recent than that.
Okay.
So back in the VMAs, I think Miley Cyrus and Nicki were beefing at this time too.
Okay.
But Miley Cyrus was hosting VMAs. I think VMAs are Grammys, but anyways, she was like doing a call out to everybody in the crowd. They're like, "Oh, we got The Weeknd.
Oh yeah,
we got Justin Bieber."
Yeah.
And then one of them, she said, and this was what made headlines.
Yeah.
Where she said, "Shout out ASAP Rocker."
Travis Scott, no?
No, not Travis Scott.
Oh, okay.
But remember when she said,
ASAP Rocker. Yeah.
Yeah, ASAP Rocker.
Yeah, but
yo.
And then he went like,
yeah, and then ASAP Rocky's like pissed off and shit. So there's a Mandela effect.
What?
With ASAP Rocky. Check this out. What do you remember?
Wait, what? What he was wearing?
No, not even that. Plot twist. She never said ASAP Rocker.
No.
Yeah, she never said ASAP Rocker.
No.
Yo, but everyone from our era, we all remember that shit.
What the fuck did she say then?
Look, listen.
No, there's gotta be AI.
I like your swoop. The Weeknd.
See, The Weeknd.
Yeah.
And they're all cheesed. Remember this?
Yeah.
And ASAP Rocky.
ASAP Rocky. She just said ASAP Rocky. But everyone remembers her saying ASAP Rocker. Even the caption.
Wait, but then
even the caption is ASAP Rocker. But just what's crazy. So people think that this Mandela effect, it just changed like last week.
What?
Literally like just last week. So if you watched the video like a couple weeks ago, it would have said ASAP Rocker.
No.
But if you watch it today, it's ASAP Rocky.
No. That's
crazy.
That pisses me off. So if you go on YouTube,
yeah,
go on YouTube, or is this that? Because that's a TikTok version.
This is everything.
No, go on YouTube right now.
It's the exact same. It's the exact same.
No, because it's
That's why it made headlines because she said ASAP Rocker.
But why would he be pissed then? Why was everyone pissed? Why was everyone pissed in the first place?
I don't know. They just didn't like Miley Cyrus. I guess.
No, it was ASAP Rocker, bro.
Miley Cyrus
Okay, cause look, yo, pan the camera to me. ASAP Rocky was like this. He was like, he's. I know it.
I know.
No. Let me see.
Look, and it's going crazy. Miley Cyrus does not say ASAP Rocker.
Artists here tonight. We've got Justin Bieber.
It's the same shit, fam.
I like your swoop. The Weeknd.
But everyone remembers her saying ASAP Rocker.
ASAP Rocky.
ASAP Rocky, and it's clear. It's not even like a little bit. It's so clear.
This actually has to be. No, this has to be.
This
a
is
joke.
real Mandela effect. This is real Mandela effect. Fam, that was the only problem. Like, because she said that. That's why people were mad.
That was the one thing that made it popular.
Yeah.
And it became a meme. That's a meme.
It became a meme, yeah. But it's not. It's not. It never happened. Mandela effect.
No. That actually, no, I believe
Crazy.
now that we actually switched. Because of that. That's too specific.
There was this like moment I had with my cousins too.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about how we used to watch movies in like their van. They used to have like a DVD player, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, do you guys remember that movie you used to watch like every single time you hopped in the car?
Which one?
And they're like, oh yeah, what movie? Need for Speed? No, I said, no, you know the movie Faster? And like, oh, you mean Need for Speed, right?
Faster?
There's this movie called Faster.
Okay.
Anyways, in my memory, we watched it dead ass every single time we hopped in the car. Vividly. And I remember the scenes. I know the movie like to the T. Check this out. They're like, nah. We always watched Need for Speed. And I searched up Need for Speed. I bagged. I never watched Need for Speed in my life. Like, ever, bro. So they all look at me like I'm from a different dimension, bro.
But Faster is actually a movie.
Faster's a movie. Faster's a movie. It's real.
Show
And
me it.
I was describing it as like it's Dwayne Johnson, and then he pretty much
Faster,
like,
I've never heard Faster in my life.
yeah, this movie, look.
Let me see.
This movie is with Dwayne Johnson.
Oh, Loki, maybe.
But anyways,
Yeah.
I remember everything about it. I remember my cousins being beside me. I remember us watching it for hours and hours and hours on multiple car rides.
Yeah.
They said they never watched it.
Oh, that's kind of creepy stuff.
Not once.
Was this recently too? Like,
I even showed them the trailer. They don't even remember it. That's why I'm like, what the fuck?
no, something definitely happened, fam. Cause the ASAP Rocker, she definitely said that, fam.
And you know what's crazy with that story too is because Need for Speed is like a similar type of movie to Faster because the cars and shit. Isn't that weird? Because it's like similar,
Yeah.
but it's not. Because I never watched it, bro. Not once.
Did you describe to each other like the plots and
Yes.
like you made sure it was
Yes,
on the
bro. Yes. So I might be a different Carlos for them.
No, stop.
I might be a different version of Carlos for them.
No,
Still,
that's weird. Still.
I'm from a different dimension, fam.
Oh my god, no, man. Celebrities, bro. Like you can never trust them.
Crazy.
Yeah. Do you know that the pizza thing too? I think you said it too when they were like, the theory of if a big celebrity in Hollywood says, "Oh, we're throwing a pizza party," that means like, oh, they're throwing like a party with like little.
Oh yeah, like the
kids and
Pizzagate,
stuff.
the Pizzagate thing.
So Adam Sandler, I don't know if you noticed this, but he's been going on like a lot of interviews, and every time he mentions a pizza party.
Yeah.
So it's like he's with Ellen. He's like, "Oh yeah, we love a good pizza party," and that's all I needed to hear was like that shit is true. Like that theory is 100% true. So
I am
listen,
inviting you all to a pizza party tonight at Jennifer Aniston's house. I'll see you there.
right? Ellen.
We don't have to do too much.
She likes to. She's busy all the time. I know she's the greatest host, but
She is a good
I'm going to bed at 9. I can't come over. Your thing starts at 8:30. So
Yes, she can handle it. She
Yeah,
can handle it.
she
And her
can.
parties are incredible in her house, too.
yeah, she does have good parties, and she makes good pizza as well.
And she makes good pizza as well.
Oh, that's
What
weird,
the
bro.
hell?
That's
what I'm
weird,
saying.
fam.
It's weird. It's weird. And she makes good. Why do they have to mention a pizza?
It's like an inside joke. It's like, so if we had a secret language or we knew something,
Yeah, that is true. I
and
would.
we just like slip it in there, like you know about the walrus, fam? Like, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
It's like the Drake lyrics when he roasts people, but they actually don't. It's only you that knows.
Yeah.
So I can
So
just
everybody
imagine-
else sounds crazy.
Yeah, his boys in the studio are like, oh, I get that, but everyone else.
Yeah, I'd explain it.
Oh yeah,
This is hard. I'd explain it though.
that shit's so
Type shit, you know?
That's equivalent to like the, oh, you're roasting me. I'm gonna just sit here and, explain your joke.
Explain your joke then.
That's so fucked, man. Silence actually brings out the real person in you.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Low key, if let's say somebody's under like complete stress,
Yeah.
or like they're trying to like solve something, I think if it's too quiet, it low key ruins their concentration.
Yep.
Because I low key work better if I hear something in the background, whether it just be like a fan, like brown noise, and even chatter becomes brown noise.
Yeah. It's crazy too, because it's like there was our friend threw a birthday party, and one was at the club and one was at like a social event, like the one you talk. Like you obviously had more fun at the club, and Carlos was in his zone at the social event, right? So I walk in and Carlos already talking to people, like I see him in his zone, right? But as soon as a person comes up to me and like starts talking, I have this habit of like, even when they're talking to me, I get nervous of like what to say next, and I cut them off and already start my sentence, right? But I right after that party, I was like, okay, I have to learn to like let them finish it, like take a breath, and
That's so normal.
Yeah, bro. There was this one person where she was talking to me. I told you this yesterday.
That's so funny, bro.
So there was this girl talking to me, right?
Funny.
And we were just talking, chopping it up, right? We're like 15 minutes into a conversation, right? And I'm like, fuck, like I have nothing left to say to this person, right? So she says something like, oh yeah, like, oh, I know the North Star boys are like, and I have I have no response to that. So I tap my boy across and I'm like, yo, bro, your cousin isn't a North Star boy, right? And he already picks up and he's like, oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, he's my cousin, bro. And he continues the conversation.
The fast one, bro.
And he continues the conversation for me. But if I didn't do that, fam, I would have been like, fuck, that's cool. But what else do I say? But you see Carlos when he's talking to you, oh yeah, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, fuck, man. Fuck.
No, low-key, the only reason I don't like the club is because
you can't talk.
Yeah, that's literally why. Because it's such a weird conversation. It's like you're whispering to each other's ear.
Yeah. You're shouting.
You're shouting, and it's like, can I even connect to you like this? The type shit.
It's not good. It's literally meant for like people just don't want to fucking like make out and stuff like that.
Yeah, just to like turn up.
Yeah.
But for me, I don't drink, right? So I'm not really like.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that shit.
Facts.
I used to like it though.
Yeah, you're Hall of Fame in social events still. I'm Hall of Fame in clubs. That was a pass.
Gavin's in his zone, bro.
No, I realized, bro, fam, just having what do you call this? Sunglasses.
Yeah.
I never got that, right? But when I went there and I was just like, I was tipsy, fam. I put the glasses on mid-club when I was feeling tipsy.
Yeah.
I started talking to everyone.
Because you feel an identity switch.
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
oh, y'all don't know me.
And they don't know, I don't know them. Because it goes black, so I can't see their face. It's literally just a girl or a boy I see, right?
Yeah.
So I gain confidence from that because if I see a pretty girl, I'm not putting it on a pedestal. I'm not getting, nervous. Or if I see like a guy with a bunch of chains, I'm not putting him on a pedestal either. I'm talking to everyone like a normal person.
You should do that regardless,
Yeah,
though.
no, but that was a crazy experience because I'm like, yo, fam, I should be doing this regardless.
Yeah, you should do it
That's
anyway.
when I learned. Yeah.
One thing for me, what I noticed with sunglasses specifically, is like it's a good way to just feel hidden. You know?
Yeah.
It's like you know when you're, I don't know, it's like an aura thing. Like when you're outside, you feel kind of exposed, but when you have something over your eyes, you feel like you're covered. You're like, you're not open. You know?
Facts. Even if this podcast, remember on the Halloween episode, I wore those sunglasses, and you're like trying to look for my eyes because obviously when we talk, we look in.
Yeah.
So it's hard to communicate with person wearing sunglasses because it's like you can't connect fully.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like when I can't look at somebody's eyes, then I can't. I don't know. I don't get a good sense of their character.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's how you sense if somebody's like low-key, all emotion, just straight eyes.
Yeah.
Like you can go like this, you can tell so much emotion just from the eyes. You don't have to see their mouth and like other facial features. Just like this, I can tell if you're happy, sad, anxious, loud, whatever.
Facts.
Literally just from your eyes.
Well, what does the thing say? The eyes never lie, Chico.
Yeah, Scarface.
That's actually for real though.
It's true. And when you look at somebody's eyes, if you studied it, you can actually tell if somebody like loves you.
Oh, for real? How?
So you should know this.
If the pupil.
The pupils dilate.
Yeah.
The pupils dilate. And then that's how you can sense when somebody's in love. Especially if it moves slowly like this. It opens up.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like this is a real thing.
Yeah.
Especially to even just people that they like, like their eyes, their pupils will dilate like that.
Word.
And the people on drugs, they'll like shrink.
Yeah. No,
But I have a theory. The reason it shrinks instead
why?
when they're high is because it's like they're less connected.
They're less connected.
Makes sense. So I feel like the more connected you are to someone, it opens up. But the less connected you're to someone, it closes.
Okay, true.
And that's what I think. I don't know.
Yeah,
for
those
sure.
cocaine addicts, man.
Yeah.
But you know, I know that what do you call this? Like they do the most popular drug in the Philippines is like it's like a bootleg version
Isn't it
of
glue?
of coke. No, it's like some bootleg version of coke. I forgot what it's called, but like the president does it, like everyone does it.
Oh, like fucking.
Because it's like
Isn't it just heroin?
I no, it's like a certain version of coke, and they sniff it, and then like it's for the kids, like you know when you're hungry.
Yeah.
And like you're trying to fall asleep but you can't.
Yeah.
Like they'll do it so they fall asleep. So they don't think about no food no more. They can just go to bed.
I know in the Philippines they used to sniff like, you know, those airplane, what do you call it, models?
Okay, yeah.
The glue for it is
part of it.
yeah. You smell it and it's very like addictive,
Damn.
and it gets you like kind of like high
Yeah.
because the fumes just hit your bloodstream and shit.
Yeah. You know what's crazy too? He's like, yo, man, because I came home after that club night, like
Yeah.
hungover, and my cousin told me like, yo, bro, you can never survive in the Philippines if you're only getting drunk like that, because they drink shit like 87% alcohol.
Yeah, they
like
do,
straight
right? Yeah, it's
gin.
crazy.
And like you know Red Horse.
Yeah.
They'll purposely like take the Black Horse one, the one that's more thing than every other bottle, and like they'll chug it, fam. Like
Oh yeah, wait. There's a black one in the pack, right?
there's black one in the pack, and they'll take that one. They'll be so excited,
That's
like woo!
jokes.
But yeah, and then my uncle, bro, he was like, fam, I park better when I was drunk. So like he came back.
All Titos would say that, bro. All Titos, I'm better when I'm drunk. All Titos love saying
Fam,
that.
so my aunt, she said when your Tito came back from the club, I heard like some car coming in, right? And I knew that he was from the club, so I'm like, what the fuck? Why is he driving, right? And he said that there was such a tight spot, right?
Yeah.
But my Tito parked that shit so perfect, like literally parallel parked that shit.
That's crazy.
To fit perfect, and he was like, yo, fam, I am the GOAT. And did that shit all drunk.
So, but now he can't get out. So he wants to get out. He has to get drunk again.
They said, yo, when you're drunk, you acquire another sense. You feel
Low-key,
me?
I think you do.
Yeah.
I deadass believe that. Whether it be good or bad, but low-key, like you kind of have a different type of an awareness.
Yeah.
Because you look at things that you're not usually looking at.
Exactly. Now you're like, oh, fuck. Yeah.
Because you know the drunken master technique?
Oh, yeah. When you're just like,
Yeah, that's real, bro. Like there's
Yeah.
some people that actually fight like that.
really?
Like they use their movements as like a drunk person, and then they use it to fight.
That's kind of sick. Low-key, I wanna develop that because that's fire.
That's a Jackie Chan still.
Yeah.
That's a Jackie Chan.
You know, shout out to FMP, the Family Mart pod.
Yeah.
One of the guys, the ones that the new guy they added, is actually a Muay Thai fighter too.
Oh really?
Yeah. So if there was ever a battle of the thing, Carlos versus that guy, that
For
would-
Muay Thai?
Yeah, for Muay Thai, that would be hard.
Loki, if I could get back into like training, I
Yeah.
would really, really love to fight somebody Muay
Yeah,
Thai.
fam.
Because boxing is boxing, you know? I mean, like, I'm not a boxer.
Yeah.
But Muay Thai, that's what I trained.
Yeah.
I'd be down for a Muay Thai fight,
See?
low-key.
That's what I'm saying.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Because, bro, it's like, imagine your sport wasn't popular and then everybody else is playing soccer, basketball, and everything. And then you can't really, like, partake or show your skills, what hard you worked at, unless your friends are in the same sport.
Yeah.
That was me my whole life.
Now because it's like, oh, I can fight whenever, but I don't do it.
Yeah, like, for example, let's say most of the time at recess, you guys are playing soccer, basketball, baseball maybe.
And you're a fighter, so you can't do
I can't do shit, feel me? But I'll still partake. Like, I'll play a bit of soccer, play a bit of basketball.
Facts.
But that's not what I'm trained at.
Yeah, but when that moment comes, like there's ever a scuffle,
Yeah.
fam, Carlos like, yup, my time to shine.
Literally. But it's jokes because it would kind of suck because the kids that would train so hard in basketball, they would snap and
Yeah.
everybody would see it.
And they love that.
Yeah.
And low-key, the basketball guys got the most play because obviously that's the most dominant.
True.
You feel me?
It's the most popular.
If there was a fight every day, obviously you would get the most pussy because you're beating up everyone, but no one sees
Nobody's
that.
fighting.
Yeah,
Yeah, nobody's fighting.
That's what I'm saying. You just get in trouble.
Yeah, it's just not the era. Because low-key back in the day, I feel like they fought a lot.
Yeah.
Like even in just movies and shit, there's always like street fights. My dad was telling me like hella street fights at my age.
Yeah?
Just cause.
Word.
Low-key because there's no other like thing to do. Mans are
Yeah.
bored. Less time here, more time here, feel me? Low-key because a lot of the beef was what? It was
Yeah,
like
texting.
Twitter beefs and shit. Imagine if it was just straight to face to face.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's getting hit.
You know what I found out, bro? I got so pissed, right? So our first game of TCBL, we lost.
Yeah.
Right? Because we're not trying.
Jumpers elite.
Yeah, jumpers jump elite. And so we saw the guys like they were missing layups. Like, bro, half of them were just like doing whatever out there, right? They've never played basketball in their life before, right? So we're like, okay, since we're in the lower division, let's not try so they keep us in this division, right?
Yeah.
So we're not trying at all. We're literally, you can see in the video, we're singing songs on the court. We're smiling, having a great time, right?
Yeah.
One guy, the main guy, he goes, oh, yo, like, they're scared of us. I'm like, so RJ's like, scared of who? And we're asking, like, scared of who, right? So we turn up right after that, right? And we finally get the lead. But then after that, we're like, okay, bro, like, just give them the win, right?
Yeah.
The TCBL guys, they post the video on YouTube, right? The first comment was that same guy, oh, yeah, they were so scared. And then their partner, oh, yeah, those guys can't guard us.
That's jokes.
I'm like, these guys are so out of touch with reality. It's crazy. And you know what? I found out that whole team
Yeah.
was my ex's program friend. So you know the urban planning group, that was their whole team.
That's crazy.
So I go on the guy's account and he's following my ex. I'm like, oh my god, they're probably gonna be like, yeah, your fucking ex sucks at
That's
ball.
crazy.
So I actually should have whooped the fuck out of them.
Oh shit, that's funny, bro.
But hopefully it's God's plan, you feel me? So it's like, hopefully we see them again in the finals and we just slap them up, you feel me? But that shit was so funny because I'm like, yo, it's actually just all connecting, man.
You never know who like you come across, bro.
Yeah.
Cause when you meet a stranger, you don't get to see like the mutuals.
Yeah, you don't get to mute them. Oh my god.
The moment that's a thing, or you just walk into somebody and you see a list beside them like mutuals,
Yeah.
you start treating everybody different, fam. You know what I mean? Imagine that was real. That should be a Black Mirror episode. Somebody
Yeah,
make
yeah.
that a Black Mirror episode.
Sorry. No, bro, just make short films.
I'm like, you should make that. Yo, that'd be so tough.
Be like, oh fuck, he knows this.
Because it would show mutuals, but it wouldn't say what they are.
Yeah.
So it could say like let's say a guy that you know is like a known player. Oh my god, this would be a crazy short film. Yo, because imagine like you meet a girl and you really like her, what you see on the mutuals is like a player, but it's not. That's not because they dated. It's just because that's her cousin. But you on your head, like you think, oh man, what is this guy like?
Now dynamic
But
switches.
it changes.
Oh, fuck. Nah, that's
That'd be
good still.
crazy.
Yeah, don't even give out these ideas, bro. Just do it yourself.
Imagine like
bro.
a whole list of people. Fuck. Oh, this would be crazier.
What?
Like let's say. Oh, this is weird. So let's say you have a girl and then you're suspecting like they're cheating with one of your homies.
Oh, yeah?
And they shouldn't have never met. What if it shows up on their list as a mutual?
When did you go out with him?
Like it just changes one day.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That is crazy too. You know how much times I've seen that at the club? Like, yo, bro, I'm talking to this girl. She's so hot. Oh, bro, I already smashed.
Yeah.
Like, that shit changes.
And then
like,
now there's no capping. Oh, it would be even crazier in the plot. Fuck, I'm giving out the whole plot now.
Yeah.
If only one person can see it.
No, everyone has to see it.
No, but now there's deception. Now they think they could lie.
Oh, so it's like fucking Survivor. It's like Survivor, fam.
They think they could lie. Yo, that's
hard.
crazy. It's like,
is
what are you
hard.
talking about? I never met them. It's on your mutuals. But they won't know.
They all get together in a room. It's just straight mafia. Like, nah, what?
Yeah, they'll just win mafia.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Nah, that's sick.
That's a crazy power.
It is.
Low key, that'll be the most like relevant power. Like superpower.
To know, like, who knows who.
But is that just like mind reading? Low key.
I
Is it like
guess,
mind
yeah.
reading.
That's the kind of same thing. Might as well go full out and just have the full mind read. You know what I mean?
No, but if I mind read, I would hate to hear what people say just because I would want to love somebody. Like I would want to like somebody, and if I hear their internal thoughts of,
Yeah.
like negative things, I'm like, man, I guess I can't like you now, type shit.
Yeah, bro. Bro, my boy was fucking, when he got drunk at the club, like, when, like, drunk thoughts. What is it? Drunk thoughts or drunk words are sober thoughts.
Wait, what? Say again?
Like
Sorry.
drunk, when you're drunk, like everything that comes out is actually what you want to say when you're sober, right?
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
my boy goes
no filter.
Yeah, no filter. So my boy's he's Asian and he goes up to a black guy and so I don't know why, but they start talking about like just the food and stuff like the Caribbean stuff, like the jerk chicken, and he goes into this full ass accent. I'm like, when did you know how to do this, right? And there was another time where he didn't know my other boy had a limp, right?
Yeah.
So my boy was limping, right? And he was like, yo, bro, like, are you okay to drive, bro? Like, you have a limp, fam. And I'm like, wait. And I'm thinking in my head, like, oh, he might just have a limp. And that's what he said. He's like, yeah, fam, I have a limp. Like, no, we're all good. But he's like, oh, shit. Like, I fucked up. Like, those are the intrusive thoughts, fam. Like, you can't say shit.
You can't say shit out loud. So he was saying your intrusive thoughts.
Yeah, no, he was saying my intrusive thoughts.
Yo, that'd be a sick plot for a movie too. Imagine you had a boy that every single time, whatever your intrusive thought was, he would say it. Oh, that's a crazy
So I
plot.
don't have to say that
That's a crazy plot. I'm rating movies.
Oh, my God.
I'm gonna make all those movies. Fuck it.
Fuck, man. New
All right.
movie's coming soon.
Everyone, go check out. I'm making a new channel with Josh. We're talking all about movies. You guys want to tune into that because we're making a movie club, so you guys watch movies with us.
That's hard.
And you can watch the content with us and we can react together. So make sure to comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff down below.
Make sure to go to Apple, Spotify. Keep downloading those episodes, man. We love you guys.
And yeah, jumpers jump out.
Deuces.